Hello everyone, I'm Matt.
And I'm Kayla.
Bringing you the stuff that matters around the globe. So sit back, relax, and don't touch that remote, because this is your world news. Mitt Romney has moved on from his defeat in the 2012 presidential race and has found a new adversary. This time, instead of the political battlefield, Romney will be moving into the boxing ring as he is set to take on former heavyweight boxing champion Evander Holyfield. The 68-year-old Romney will suit up against Holyfield in support of Charity Vision, an organization which provides relief to poverty-stricken areas. Romney doesn't seem very confident in his abilities to defeat Holyfield, saying that he'll probably be knocked unconscious. Though Romney will surely take a beating in the fight, it won't be nearly as brutal as last year's political rumble when Mike Tyson bit off Ruth Bader Ginsburg's ear.
The Kraft company is currently under some heat after being forced to recall over 6 million boxes of their world-famous macaroni and cheese on the grounds that many recently produced boxes have been found to contain tiny metal pieces. 8 cases of mac and cheese have already been reported to have metal chunks found in them. And though less than ideal, I think it goes without saying that even with the metal pieces, Kraft is still exponentially better than store brand mac and cheese. I'm looking at you, Great Value. You're a garbage excuse for food, and you should feel ashamed.
When you think about your dream job, what do you think about? Being a doctor or an astronaut? Well, for 28-year-old Thaddeus Kalonsky, the dream is something very different, and it's a dream job he gets to live out every day. Kalonsky currently makes roughly $250,000 a year as a Zach Galifianakis impersonator. He charges $1,000 for appearances and was even cast as Galifianakis' body double in The Hangover 3. I'll never get on someone for making money in a creative way, but a body double for a B-list actor seems like it's almost too easy. You know what they used to call Zach Galifianakis body doubles? Homeless.
A Roman Catholic priest is asking for the mercy of the law after being caught red-handed owning and operating a meth lab. The Connecticut priest, dubbed Monsignor Meth, pleaded guilty in 2013 to all counts and is currently facing a 10 to 11-year sentence. He attested that he is working hard to atone for his crimes and as a result has requested a lighter sentence. The judge at the moment isn't sure that a lighter sentence is in the cards, but if it happens, it's not like it would be the first time a priest has gotten off scot-free after doing something awful.
The umpire has stricken back once again. A bank in North Carolina was robbed at gunpoint by none other than the Dark Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader. A man dressed in a Vader costume wielding a rifle entered the bank last Monday and promptly made off with enough cash to finish building the Death Star. Cynthia Backman, the bank teller who was the victim of the interstellar robbery, had this simple message to give to reporters. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Your only hope. And that's all the time we have for your world news today. Stick around for all the latest stories out of Hollywood. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kayla.
You stay beautiful, Indiana.
Welcome to Hollywood Rundown. I'm Brittany.
I'm Ebon.
And I'm Vicky, so here's the scoop.
Let's talk about Dolce & Gabbana being against gay marriage and families.
Well, okay, so my God, who start this one too? So, they were doing an interview, I think it was with, I forget what magazine, but they were doing an interview and they said, and mind you, Dolce & Gabbana are gay and they used to date each other. So They said they were against gay marriage. They think that traditional marriages is the only way. And then they called like children who are adopted or children who like, you know, gay families do the whole surrogacy thing. So they call them artificially inseminated babies. Well, they just call them fake babies basically. And Elton John got really offended because, you know, he has like 2 kids that, I don't know how they did it, but I guess they're, you know, they went to the lab too. So.
I don't know what you do when it comes down to that.
Yeah. I have no idea.
So like they, so he said like he was really offended, which he has every right because that makes no sense. And he said that they were narrow-minded and unintelligent, and then he said that he would boycott them, and he said no one has even wore Dolce & Gabbana in like so many years, which is true. When you really think about it, if you watched the red carpet, when was the last time you heard someone say they wore Dolce & Gabbana?
That is actually kind of true, I feel like.
When I thought about it, you know, this is ratchet. But the last time I thought about this was when Tyler Perry had the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and he mentioned Dolce & Gabbana. And I was like, oh, wow, that was like in 2006.
Why are they getting upset by this? Like,
right. Don't you want to get married and have babies and
okay,
stuff?
I get the whole traditional, being Catholic, that's, how you're supposed to believe, but usually, from stories and everything else, gay people want the same rights. They want gay marriage.
Yeah, so
like
why
they
would
want to
be
get to
against
marry.
it? That makes no sense.
That makes no sense at all.
Because one day myself, one day, I'll get married or whatever like that. But I don't understand. It's so confusing because why would you that's like me saying
They're
I'm black
to
and
themselves.
I don't want I don't my life doesn't matter. I'm black, my life doesn't matter. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, don't you want
because most gay people are fighting for this,
right. So then my other question is, well, are you really gay then? Because
exactly. Are you?
Because
it just makes no sense that they're not fighting for this. It just doesn't. Why would you be against it? That's what I just can't comprehend.
If they feel that way, if they feel that, traditional marriage, then, okay, then are you straight?
Maybe they're ambiguous.
I don't know.
I don't know their lifestyle. That's weird.
I don't think I want to know their lifestyle.
So they have little rendezvous and stuff, and so they're like, oh no, we're actually straight.
It's possible.
Basically.
Okay, let's talk about Scott Disick going to rehab. E's biggest cash cow is getting another storyline. It's being reported that the only interesting member of the Kardashians, Scott Disick, is going to rehab. Or rather, Scott Disick is being paid to go to rehab.
Why are you getting paid to go to rehab?
Yeah.
You should be wanting to go to rehab. The whole point of rehabilitating yourself is, you kind of have to make the conscious decision to go, not be paid.
It's ridiculous.
It kind of goes against everything. He's not gonna want it. Obviously, if he's getting paid, he'll go. Sure, payday, more money for alcohol when I get out.
Exactly.
Oh
you know what? That's
God.
exactly
That's his
Look at you, you
mindset.
smart cookie. I was just gonna say we should have a segment called WTF, and that one should go number one.
Number one.
Number one.
No.
In bold letters, WTF. Because, basically, it just goes back into, all right, I won't say I hate the Kardashians because I love Khloe Kardashian. I love Khloe Kardashian.
I'm a Kourtney fan.
She's so, no, she's weird.
I don't want to say I'm a fan of the Kardashians, but their show is very addicting just because.
Right.
It's like you
it's
can't
funny
stop
to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's an addiction.
You just can't stop watching it. You just want to see what stupid thing they're going to do.
Exactly.
You just have to know.
It's
great.
like the what are those shows called with the Housewives of Orange County, the different ones?
I hate those.
I hate them, but I just watch them because they're so hilarious. I was like, is this really your life? Are you really complaining about this? In everybody's regular life, people, that's not a concern of mine. What, bathing suit I'm gonna wear.
They're ridiculous. I don't even know.
Or how many
how they
cars,
come up with this
a
stuff.
competition, how many you need to have or whatever.
I love Mob Wives, though. That is my
I've never seen that show.
addiction.
Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan is asking fans to stop throwing pizza on the roof of the house the show was filmed at. Gilligan said, "They aren't fans, they are jag-offs. I feel like this was funny the first 2 times until it started to rot and smell bad. After that, I'm sure the family that lives there really regrets opening their door to the one who knocks."
I mean, it's free pizza, so I'd be all about
Yeah,
it.
but I heard, this is just hearsay, I don't know if it's true, I never looked into it, but it's a little old woman that lives there. So, she has to ask people to help her get the pizza off the house. And I might be wrong, that's what
crazy.
someone told me, but it's just a old woman. And so she'll let it go for a couple weeks and then she'll have to ask somebody, but now that it's been, happening so much.
So, do they catch the people that do it?
I feel like she needs a camera. Or I forget who I was talking to, but they're like, my grandma would just spray the hose at someone. She should have a long enough hose and just squirt people as they go by.
Or you could just get a shotgun, an automatic shotgun, just shoot in the air one time. Everyone runs and disperses. Think about it. When you hear a loud bang, what do? Run. I know I sprint. I turn into Speedy Gonzalez. Like any loud noise.
And especially when you're doing a crime like that.
Exactly.
Well, not a crime, but throwing a pizza on top of a house.
Exactly.
It's
I feel
very
like that
suspicious.
could be a crime.
I think that's vandalism.
I feel like it will eventually lead to that if it
That's
won't
almost
stop.
like throwing eggs at a house. Still food.
And
Yeah.
TPing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has time for that? I'm lazy. I can't.
Plus, it's a lot of money to spend.
I wouldn't want to have to
waste.
buy eggs to throw at a house.
Exactly.
Or why would you waste a pizza? I just don't get that.
Pizzas
It's so
are expensive.
Good. So good.
So, Afro Man is the new Chris Brown. There is a video circulating the internet of the rapper punching a female fan during his performance. And honestly, the video is pretty brutal. Afro Man was performing in Biloxi, Mississippi, when a female fan walked up onto the stage and began dancing beside him. When he noticed someone was behind him, he suddenly turned around and punched the fan right in the face. After the incident, Afro Man continued performing as if nothing had happened. The woman was bleeding and crying, according to witnesses, and eventually police escorted Afro Man off of the stage, where they arrested him outside of the venue. And he later apologized on camera, though he thought he punched a man. What do you guys think of this? Because I just have to say, A$AP Rocky slapped a woman at Made in America concert. Jay-Z's big concert comes in like Philly every summer, and he slapped a woman. So he didn't get arrested, but Afro Man got arrested. It tells you there is power in a celebrity name. You can get away with murder, basically. O.J. Simpson.
I mean,
O.J.
watching the
Simpson.
video, he was just like playing, and then the girl's like dancing like behind him, and he just turns around and just literally like just smacks her. And it didn't he didn't smack her, he hit her. And it didn't even look like it was her face. It looked like it was like her neck area. Like, I don't know. It was really weird. You have to see the video. It's like really
Did
bad.
he know the girl?
No, but then he as soon as he sees her, he just like turns around, like acts like nothing happened, and like goes back to playing. So like that is where I was like, wow. You see what you did. Why would you I don't know. I just couldn't imagine hitting someone and then being like,
Maybe
I'm just gonna
he
go about my
smoked
day.
a little
Was
too
he-
much green
Yeah.
back in the day.
Or was he drunk at the time? Did he not understand and comprehend?
Well, there's another video that I think it was on YouTube, and I mean, he seemed like he wasn't really apologetic at all. He
No.
he was driving in a car, totally multitasking, not even really paying attention. He basically said that he thought it was a man because somebody was people were yelling at him when he was on stage, and then so he thought it was a man, and then he turned around and hit him. But it's just wow. You
My
don't hit
problem is
people.
when you turn around, you clearly saw that was not a man.
Was it I didn't see the video, but was it fast enough, or was it kind of slow enough to see the person
I honestly
and then
think
react?
I think it was slow enough.
So he has no.
Yeah, when
He
you
did
think
it on
about it, it
purpose.
doesn't make any sense, because if you turn around, just like if I whip real quick, I'm going to see this is a girl.
It was
Yeah.
really fast, but then he looked at the person, so after it happened, he knew. So he should have
I would be
her.
like, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I would be freaking out, oh my gosh, are you okay?
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what gender, but just the fact that he hit someone in front of all his fans, why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't
It's just
understand.
that was just so disrespectful. I wouldn't want to be their fan anymore, just because that could have been me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Tyga and Kylie. 25-year-old rapper Tyga and 17-year-old reality star Kylie Jenner finally admit to being in a relationship.
I don't know. I just thought, let's go through Instagram and look at all the pictures and kind of see whether they have come out yet. And then I guess they did a couple days later. But I just don't understand. do they not realize she is 17? Like,
She's not even fully developed yet. Like, her brain is still like.
I mean, look at what she did to her face. Like,
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Clearly,
Like,
she's not mature. Like, you're 17 and
well, then, but look at her parents.
True.
One is a crazy psycho, and then the other one is changing genders or whatever the heck he's doing. So they're very, very confused people.
They're just focused on their own
I think
lives
they
right
all
now.
need to go to rehab with Scott.
I just think they all need help. They need like a reality check because I just feel like they're all in their own world and it just like it's really sad.
And I just like, granted, like Bruce Jenner, I feel really bad because like you're 60-something years old and you're just now coming into your own. Like that's
sad.
That is sad. But
you know,
Chris,
good for him.
yeah, but for Chris, like with him, I just like, and he accidentally killed the person, so like he has way too much on his plate. So Chris,
That was kind of swept under the rug a little bit.
Yeah,
that was
but
like on
also,
for like
'cause, you
5
know,
minutes
he was
and then I
supposed to come
never
out with
heard.
a documentary about his whole transition, but it didn't happen because, you know, he accidentally killed the girl during a car accident. So, but my problem is with Chris. You're the one whose your life is pretty like stable.
I feel like Chris is mostly with them anyway. Like she's with Kylie and Kendall
so,
mostly.
Just like she did Kim. She is a pimp.
True.
If you want to be something for Halloween, be Kris Jenner saying, I'm Pimp Daddy Chris.
Let's talk about One Direction's Zayn Malik leaving their tour indefinitely due to stress.
Well, apparently, you know, he's like allegedly cheating. So in my mind, he's taking a break, you know, indefinite stress. This is related to the situation with whoever he's having this affair with. Maybe his girlfriend showed up at the hotel and, you know, it turned into a big fiasco. Except that would have been on TMZ real quick.
Yeah.
So honestly, I really don't know. Like, Zayn Malik is just, he's a hothead actually. Like, this is not the first time he's the only one who gets controversy about him in One Direction. The other ones are like, you know, you're California looking good boys, but like.
And Taylor Swift, but that's the story for another day.
I don't
let's not talk about
understand.
her.
Okay, aren't they around our age, sort of? I don't know really.
I feel like
they
they're
are,
like 21,
yeah.
22.
So right now, like stress in my terminology is, you know, school, actual big people problems like finances, finding a job, blah, blah, blah. I don't consider getting, you know, cheating on someone and getting caught stress.
Someone could cheat on me, but, you know, money, cheating, you know. I'm not going to stop doing a tour.
But also, that's stress that he's
Exactly.
putting on
cheating.
himself.
Like, that's
because
just not happening.
if
Yeah.
you're cheating on someone, I mean, you're bound to get caught.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
So you're
Especially
we should
putting
just
that on
expect
yourself.
to be
Absolutely.
caught.
Exactly.
Like
You just
at the
shouldn't do it.
end, you're not gonna get away with it.
Exactly.
I mean, girls are really good at figuring things out. You're not gonna get away with
Smart
it.
cookies.
It might take a little bit longer for some girls, but no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I want to know how the rest of like One Direction, like the other boys
yeah.
feel.
Like you said about the money thing.
yeah, money.
Okay, come on.
Money
It
is
doesn't
a
matter how
determining
much
factor.
stress from like getting cheated, you know, having your relationship fall apart or whatever he sees in his eyes because he was the one that did the
Cheated.
cheated. But I just don't understand why you still wouldn't keep going.
Which
You
leads
have
to-
so many opportunities to cheat more now that you're, well, not really cheat anymore, but you have so many different opportunities because I'm sure there's so many girls that you are just open to wherever and whenever now that you're
open to
single. So why?
Yeah, I don't know. Which leads to my other speculation. He's on drugs.
I mean, come on,
Could be.
probably.
Yeah. So, that's all for your celebrity gossip.
Welcome to Advice with me, Kelli. Dear Kelli, please help me. My best friend of 10 years just made me godmother of her newborn baby. Unfortunately, she has made me godmother to an ugly baby. When I mean ugly, I mean hideous, like that creepy face from Insidious. Honestly, I'm honored to be godmother, but this baby is a frightening sight. Am I being shallow? What should I do? Sincerely, Alana. Alana, this here is a situation that is black or white. An ugly baby is an ugly baby. With that being said, all you have to do is just pull a page from Celebrity Parenting 101. What you do is you keep that baby's face covered Michael Jackson style. You don't want everyone to see that zombie looking baby, but you don't want it to be weird, so add stylish mask and artistic paper bag, Make it baby blanket chic. When the baby gets about 15, you plump up those lips with injections, Botox that face to the gods, and change that name to Kelli. And you will have yourself an artificially divine baby. 10 years from now, you will surely thank me. And dear Kelli, I wrote to you last year telling you I had been swindled by a stripper, and you told me to stay away from them. Well, it happened again. But this time it was different. I found out that some of the best cheeses are smuggled illegally from France by a stripper downtown. I met her at work and she said that she could hook me up and implied if I paid her in ones during her work, she would give me the cheeses after. Well, after her shift, she split, taking my money with her. Should I ask for my money back or confront her? My dinner party is next week and I need this cheese. Walmart just won't do. Thanks, Chris. Chris, what did I tell you? Stay away. Your track record with these girls are currently sitting at 0 to 2. I don't care what they're selling now. Cheese is not worth it. You won't get what you're paying for, well, unless you're trying to pay for a disease. Then in that case, you might get 2-for-1 deal depending on which club you're visiting. But seriously, stay home next time or visit Whole Foods. Their organic brie is on point. Dear Kelli, I've been dealing with a girl for a while now who clearly does not like me, and I can't figure out why. We have every class together, and she always goes out of her way to work with me. She's always willing to help me on projects and classwork, but then she'll talk about me behind my back. I don't understand why she has a problem with me. She offers to work with me, so why would she just turn around and talk poor about me to other people? Please help me. Clearly, she is jealous of you. Otherwise, she wouldn't be disrespecting you like that. She might be jealous because your hair is naturally frizz-free and don't need any product to tame it. She might be intimidated by how smart you are, and instead of helping you, she just wants to step all over your awesome ideas. And maybe she likes you more than she likes herself. That's probably why she is always rude to you. Wherever her insecurities truly are, you shouldn't let them bother you because you are better than that. So next time she disrespects you, just flip your hair and remember, you bother them more than they bother you. And that, my friend, is powerful. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Make sure you tune in next week, and thanks for watching.